Happy Sunday, everybody. You know what time it is. Dinner with Dave. Missed a couple of weeks, kind of got scattered on days I did it, but everything's back on track now. We're all back to normal. Things are going to go back to the way they are, and we got some great food we're going to fix for you tonight, right? Before I tell you about that, you might be wondering about these pumpkins in the back. Well, after dinner, me and the wife are going to carve these pumpkins. We're going to let you guys vote on whose turns out the best. I already know where that's going to be, but nevertheless, we're going to let you guys vote anyway. If you're wondering about my shirt, kind of a funny joke. Friend of mine, Tim Cousins, gave it to me. He thought it'd be funny. I think it's hilarious. Hope you guys think it's funny. Like I said, all this is for fun anyway, right? Now, let's get to why we're really here. Look down. Here's what we have. Tonight, we're going to do kind of a surf and turf bull type thing, but because the weather's bad, it's rainy outside, I'm going to show you how you can do it inside. You can do it in the oven. It tastes just like you did it on the grill, okay? What we're going to have is we got some quartered cut filet. We have some shrimp that I peeled and deveined. We're going to have some corn and onion. You got some cherry tomatoes. You need to cut those in half. Garlic thinly sliced, fresh cloves. Got to have a little bit of lemon in there. Got some fresh green onions. Got to have your Old Bay, a little kosher salt. Got a couple more little things that we'll mix up. We'll have to melt some butter to pour over this. We'll put a few things in that, and I'll show you that. We're also going to have with it, as an appetizer, we're going to have some shrimp. We'll use the shrimp, we'll use some garlic, we're going to use some onions, we're going to use some homemade sauce that we made, some hot sauce, right? So we'll show you that when we're done with it. And the way we're going to make this is we're going to put it in 10 full squares. Okay, we'll make them up, put them in 10 full squares, fold them up, they'll go in the oven. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to make one up first, then I'll make the other ones, put them in the oven, and we'll see what we come out with, okay? So I'm gonna get that ready for you, and then we'll go to making up a pack. Okay guys, we're back. I'm gonna show you how to make up your packets. First thing you wanna do is while this is going on, the pan that you're gonna put these packets on, you need to get it up to 400 degrees in your oven, right? Put it in the oven, have it getting warmed while you're making these up, because you want the pan hot when you put these on it if you're gonna do it inside versus on the grill. So we're gonna divide up everything evenly. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna put in here, okay? We're gonna get us some we'll get us some filet pieces out. There's enough here to make 4 to 5 packs, just depending upon how good and thick you want to make them, how much stuff you want to put in them. We'll get us some filet here. Get us a couple of pieces of corn, and we'll put it on the side, kind of help hold everything together. We'll grab us some shrimp, just pile it all together. Doesn't matter, it's all going to cook together. Get us some shrimp up in here. Of course, it's all going to fall around while you're doing it. There we go. You want to get some lemon wedges. You want them on the side. All this is going to steam up in the oven. This was garlic cloves, thin sliced garlic cloves. You want to put some of those in there. Just kind of spread them out. Don't go too crazy. I'm going to put some of our tomatoes in there. Just cut cherry tomatoes. It's going to add some flavor, and it's also going to keep everything a little more moist, because the tomatoes, the juice will come out of the tomatoes, right? We got to get our onions and put our onions in there. Put some of those on the side. Get just a little more for this guy. All this is going to add flavor, so you can't miss nothing. Fresh green onions, put just a little sprinkle on there. Make sure you get a little flavor of those in there. Of course, we always want to use fresh ground pepper on everything. So there's some of that on there for you. Okay, now we've got some melted butter. Takes about 4 tablespoons or so to do all this. So I just already pre-melted it. Okay, so we're just going to put a little bit, like two teaspoonfuls on everything. A little on your corn. Get it all over the place. Maybe just a little extra. There we go. Okay. Now, you want to put Old Bay. I use the rub because it's got a little brown sugar in it. You don't want to go crazy, but you want to make sure you get enough on here so you can give it some flavor, right? So we kind of spread it out all over. A little less than a spoonful. Okay. Now, I'm going to wrap all this up. Go to the side, pinch it at the top, fold it over just a little bit, because you want it completely sealed to be in the oven. Then you want to pinch your sides up. Keeps anything from running out. Pinch your sides up, then just roll the top over, okay? Kind of flat, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and make up the rest of them. We'll put these on the tray, we'll put them in the oven. We're gonna leave those in there 8 to 10 minutes. Then we're gonna take them out, we're gonna flip them. They'll be perfectly sealed, nothing will come out. Then we're gonna put them back in for another 8 to 10 minutes. Should be great. Now, while we're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get the shrimp ready. That's pretty simple. I'll make up my sauce for the buffalo shrimp, and I will have them in the pan. Everybody knows how to cook shrimp. When they get pink, they're done, right? So I'll be back shortly. We're gonna go ahead and get these made up, put in the oven for you, and then we'll be back. 5 packs, just depending upon how good and thick you wanna make them, how much stuff you wanna put in them. We'll get us some filet here. Get us a couple of pieces of corn, and we'll put it on the side, kind of help hold everything together. We'll grab us some shrimp, just pile it all together. Doesn't matter, it's all gonna cook together. Get us some shrimp up in here. Of course, it's all gonna fall around while you're doing it. There we go. You wanna get some lemon wedges, you want them on the side. All this is gonna steam up in the oven. This was garlic cloves, thin sliced garlic cloves. You wanna put some of those in there. Kind of spread them out. Don't go too crazy. I'm gonna put some of our tomatoes in there. Just cut cherry tomatoes. Okay guys, it's been about 10 minutes. Gonna get these out. Takes about 6, 7, 8 minutes on the grill. Leave them a little longer in the oven. It's been right at 10 minutes. Gonna get these out. We're gonna flip them. You wanna make sure these are down. You don't wanna lose none of the juice. Okay, don't worry. It's not gonna leak out. As long as you've got it in there right, it's not gonna leak out.
Okay, you're the brains in this operation, so.
Just flip it. It doesn't matter if you do lose just a little bit. They're already started steaming. So you flip them over. You want to put them back in here for about another 10 to 11, 12 minutes. Okay, while we're doing that, we already got our sauce made for the buffalo shrimp. You gotta keep it stirred. You can use any kind of sauce you want, Frank's hot sauce, any of that stuff. That's the most popular thing. I made my own. Put some garlic in there, put a 1/4 tablespoon of butter in there. Get the garlic and the butter going, then pour the sauce in there. Let all this just simmer on low while you cook the shrimp. What you're gonna do there is you're gonna take the shrimp that we deveined. You're just gonna put them in a pan. In the pan, we've already got some heated up virgin olive oil. Let's get us a little something to start these shrimp with. You wanna lay them out. You wanna get them spread out. When they start turning pink, you want to flip them. You want to put some fresh ground pepper on there. Love pepper and garlic. Use it on anything, right? Throw just a little bit of kosher salt on there too. Now we're gonna let these sit here. We're gonna let them get warm. We're gonna let them get pink. We're gonna flip them. When we do that, we'll pour the sauce in here. We're gonna cook that with the sauce for about 8 minutes, 7 minutes. Just let it simmer, and by then, should be ready to take our packets out and we'll give it a look. We'll be right back. Everybody, we're all done. Got everything put down. You know how I am about placement. I want everything to look great. So here's what we have. We got some roasted rosemary garlic potatoes. We have our steak and shrimp boil that we made earlier. There is our buffalo shrimp. It's gonna be great. Paired it up with a little Napa Sellers cab. Going to be a great meal, great dinner, something you can make at home. You don't have to be outside to be able to make it on a rainy day. Still going to turn out great. Want to give another shout out to my buddy Tim Cousins for the shirt. Love it, buddy. And after this, when we get done eating, we're going to do the pumpkin carving contest. So come back and check it out. Thanks for